Today we're going to be finding the surface area of rectangular prisms. Say I have a rectangular prism that looks like this. What we're going to be doing is finding the area of each face of the prism. What we did was make it completely flat, like a two-dimensional object. This is what is called a net, a two-dimensional form of a 3D object by basically just unfolding the entire thing. So I took this rectangular prism and I've laid it out flat here. I unfolded it and labeled some of the dimensions of it. So let's find the area of each individual face. So when I unfolded this is still going to be the length and width of these two sides right here and right here. These are my two sides. That means this side and this side are going to be the exact same. Since the length of it is 5 and the width is 4, that means the area of this is 20 and the area of this is also 20 because they are the same. This side in the front and this side in the very back, see, as you can see by the dotted line here, this rectangle in the very back here and this rectangle in the front here are the exact same. This rectangle and this rectangle are the same because they are on opposite sides of each other, separated by the bottom and the top. We see that the length of this rectangle is still 15 inches and the width is still 4 inches. So the area of that rectangle is going to be 60, and the same area is going to go for its opposite side. Then our top and bottom is going to be this rectangle on the bottom here and this rectangle on top. They are on opposite sides, so they are exactly the same. So what I'm doing is I know that the length of this rectangle is still 15 and the width of that rectangle on the bottom is 5. So I'm going to do 15 times 5 is 75. And that means the top is also 75 square inches. These are all in the units of square inches because these are areas. What's different about surface area and volume is that surface area just measures the area of each face. It doesn't account for anything that is inside of the three-dimensional solid. So now all I'm going to do is add up all of these values and get my final answer. So instead of trying to add 6 numbers all together, what I can do is multiply the number of faces with the same area by the number of faces that that shares that same area. So there are 2 faces of 75 square inches. There are 2 faces of 20 square inches. And there are 2 faces of 60 square inches. 2 times 75 is 150. 2 times 20 is 40. And 2 times 60 is 120. This is much easier to add now. 0, 0, 0 makes 0. 5 plus 4 plus 2 is 11. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. And these are going to be inches squared because this is still area, not volume. So what we did was take the three-dimensional solid, the rectangular prism, and make its net, knowing that the opposite sides, so every other side, is going to be the same as it was. This and this are both 60. This face and this face are both 75 because they both share 15 and 5. And these two sides, opposites, this square and this rectangle, are both 20 square inches. And I multiplied those areas by 2 because there are 2 areas of 75, 2 faces with the area of 20 square inches and 2 faces with the area of 60 square inches. I add them all together, and now I found the combined area of each face of the rectangular prism.